Yo, what's up guys? Come back here with another video. Keeping this trend up of trying to do a video a day over this vacation we have. It's day 2 of the vacation, and it's seeming like it's gonna be able to be almost an everyday thing. So today we're coming in with the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Wave 2 Nightmare Bonnie. This figure here, I didn't paint this one yet. I ran out of black paint, so he's still kinda cheapo looking with the crummy paintwork. Like, look at that. That's not a hole. There's blue in that hole. That's how you can really, or that's why I paint them, is because they never did the best job filling in all the black and getting all the withering looking good. But in the eyes kind of messed up there. There's a little paint defect. But other than that, he's looking pretty good. I do not have the box, like I said, with the Freddy one. And he does not come with any accessories, which sucks. He wouldn't have anything. I'm just gonna get it off right now. There's a major problem with this figure. You can see it. His head, he doesn't look straight. He's infinitely looking up, and that's why I had him in that the kind of squatted down, scaring pose, because then he actually looks straight ahead instead of up. Now, just for a paint comparison, because I didn't do it in the last one with this Freddy, you can really see the difference between the blacks and the actual dirtiness of him. I think if you get these figures, you should try and paint them, because then you can really bring out the sculpt and make the holes look deeper and realistic compared to it now, which is just kind of like badly painted and looks cheap, you know, when the sculpts are actually pretty nice. So going on to articulation, the head rotates, no pivot, and like more up but no down. The ball joint at the neck really doesn't even do, like at the head it doesn't do nothing. I don't even know if there's one in there, because I could never get this head off the body, but there is a ball joint at the neck that does something. But that's the only problem I really have with this figure, is that the head can't look down at all. Come to the arm though, nice rotation, goes out 90 like the Freddy, bend like a little over 490 degrees, wrist swivel, another figure with a nice tight waist swivel. Some of these figures, if you use them, they get loose, like the waist swivel, and the joints are kind of loose too. Kicks forward, not too good. Barely even call that a kickback. No bend, barely any bend. And the leg, even though this foot might look like it has like up and down, it's got nothing. Nothing, no swivel, no nothing. So coming in here, setting him up, standing him up straight, we got a few comparisons. Here is the Blacklight Bonnie. Then my custom spring trap, because the other spring trap was in the back. It's just like the Nightmare Freddy. I usually think of the Nightmare animatronics as being much bigger, but he's like a little bit of the like average size for Bonnies. He's in between Springtrap and regular Bonnie, so he's not really like too crazy big, which I want them to be, but it's fine, I guess. They could, like, oh, so this is what me and my brother were talking about for the FNAF VR game. They could release, like, re-release some of the older Wave figures, maybe some of them that are harder to get, and like single package release them. Like, they could release Build-A-Figures. Like the Wave 1 Springtrap, I know now is pretty hard to get, because I think there are a lot of fakes going around and the figures aren't really that easy to find. Some of them are really expensive too. And like Jacko Chica is another one that's really expensive, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the Help Wanted. Stuff like that, like figures that are kind of harder to get now, like that, you could re-release, and maybe they could fix them and update them. Like Nightmare Bonnie, you could just say, they're probably not going to do it, but you could just say they re-release them and they fix the head problem. They can make them a little bigger, you know, scale them up a little bit. But that's just like what I'm saying. I don't think they'd actually do that. But if they did, it would be pretty cool. Well, actually, we have another comparison here. Comparing him to Bon Bon. He's like kind of small. Oh, I dropped Bon Bon. Bon Bon right there, chilling. The only other Bonnie figure we have, and it's not even really a Bonnie figure. It is classified as Bonnie, I think. So, final thoughts really quick here on this figure. I think it's a decent figure. Though it's got some problems with like the head and stuff. But if you could, I don't know how you can fix that head. I don't even know what's wrong with it. But it also, like, if you can hear it, it rattles. There's something broken in there. And that's what's the problem. That's why it doesn't really, I guess that's why he doesn't look straight. But if you do set it up pretty nice, you can have a pretty good looking figure, pretty decent display. And this is one of my favorite figures from this wave. I said that in the top 10 figures. I put him, I don't know if he's in the top 5, but he was up there because I really like this figure. And Nightmare Bonnie is one of my favorite. I even went out as him for Halloween once, so it was pretty terrible. But this figure is pretty decent. It's not the best, but I like it. Now when I paint it, I'll do a video on it. And I think I decided on the 50 subscriber video to be how I customize my figures. And it's either going to be this guy that's going to be in it, or one of the other nightmares, because I'm going to be painting all those guys like Freddy to make them look all withered and dirty like this. Because I want them all to match, and I want them to look accurate to the game. So, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I post most updates and stuff. I'll see you guys next time when SpongeBob fist fights Freddly Fazbear.